Okay, everyone wants to know what Betterment is. Well, not everyone, but I've had a couple. Why do you... I'm an Amazon... not Amazon affiliate. I'm a Betterment affiliate marketer. People on my blog and my site, well, what's Betterment? Why did I? So let me explain in a little bit more detail, and then provide the link below so I can make more money. But in full intellectual honesty and full disclosure, I do actually believe in Betterment as a product, and I'll explain why here, but to benefit everybody. What is Betterment? All right, Betterment is a Robo Advisor. You say, well, what's a Robo Advisor? Well, it's this latest generation of financial advisors that's come out where, along many other industries, if you notice, robots and software are taking over increasing amounts of humans' jobs. Financial advising is one of them. And what it's based off of is this fact, and you can look this up, that depending on the year and how the stock market performs, about 80 to 90%, 85-ish or so percent of the financial advisors cannot beat the index. You say, well, what's the index? Well, the index is just your S&P 500 index. And despite all the financial advisors and brokers and financial strategists and these mutual funds, you take all these people, 85% of these investment professionals, these guys and gals with their doctorates and their master's degrees, they cannot beat the rates of return over the long run of the S&P 500 index, or whatever respective index here, the Russell 2000, the bond index, I think it's Barclays now. They cannot, the majority of them cannot beat this simple index. So what the trend has been, along with index funds and ETFs, is like, well, if the pros can't even beat the index, you not even attending college, you knowing nothing, you not even spending one day in business school or finance class, you can just, the average schmo off the street can go and invest in an index fund, right? And you will beat, historically speaking, on average, 80 to 90% of the investment professionals. Right? So this has given a huge rise for demand of index funds and ETFs. Now, that's fine. That's good. People could go ahead and do that through their own brokerage account. But the problem then is that you still have to prepare for retirement. And it's not just throw all your money in the S&P 500 in your IRA account. You have to have asset allocation. You have to have some bonds. You have to have some stocks. You have to have some international equities. You have to have this, and you have to have them in proportions that are related to how long it's going to be until you retire, how aggressive growth do you want it to be, what your appetite for risk or lack of appetite for risk is. Are you playing it safe? Are you risky? What is your risk adversity? So all these variables go into this, and then that's where financial advisors come in. They put together a portfolio, an investment portfolio, saying you're going to invest X percent in bonds, X percent in stocks, X percent in international equities, X percent in precious metal, whatever. And we have funds here at the XYZ Financial Corporation, and surprise, surprise, guess what the XYZ Financial Corporation recommends you invest in? The XYZ family of mutual funds. Who knew? Who fucking knew? So there's not only a financial incentive that they're going to pimp out their own fund, which is fine if they get great rates of return, but there's still room. There's still humans involved in this process. And there's still an incentive to tack on fees and all this other stuff. Well, what Betterment and other robo-advisors do is to replace humans with robots, software specifically. And what you do is the exact same thing that a financial advisor would do in setting up the strategic portfolio. They already say, okay, we've conceded. We're not even going to try and beat the index. We're just going to invest in index funds or ETFs. But we're still going to charge you to talk to Slicky McSlickerson, CFA, CPA, Series 6, Series 770, 66, 1776. I got all these series. And they're going to pay your 1, sometimes 3% annual take just to manage your portfolio. Over 50 years, that's more than 50% of your assets. You know, of course, they grow over time. So they say, well, wait a minute. All Slicky McSlickerson, CFA, CPA, CFP, BBA, BBW, all he's doing is asking you questions and plugging it into a software. Because you don't, here, let me explain another thing about financial advising companies. Your financial advisor, for the most part, is only qualified and licensed to sell you products to advise you. They themselves don't come up with the products. That's for the quants and the math dudes and the finance people to come up with that stuff. And then once they come up with their formula algorithm, they use the Salesforce to just pimp and whore out this family of funds, or use the XYZ financial advisory. So there's actually no thinking. So what Slicky McSlickerson is doing across the table from you, or the desk, he's asking you questions about your, what's your risk adversity, what would you like to do, when would you like to retire, how long is life expectancy in your family, what's the age of your mother, what's the age of your father, when do they die, when do you think they're going to die, all that other stuff. And he's plugging it into software. Well, why do you need Slicky McSlickerson? Just, hey, Robo Advising, here, go to Betterment.com. They ask you those exact same questions. You plug in that information that Slicky McSlickerson used to do, and you don't have to pay 1 to 3% of your portfolio every fucking year to him or the company. And that's where Robo Advisors are cutting the cost. So they're investing in index funds, which historically have lower operating costs than a regular mutual fund. Mutual funds, they got to sell, and they have an HR department. And, oh my gosh, what's your favorite color and why? We don't like your tie. You're not hired. They don't have that. It's just a finance firm that has put together an index fund. And then the advising has been automated, Robo Advisors, where you don't pay healthcare, insurance, fees, salary, and commissions to Slicky McSlickerson. It's like, here, you fill in this thing yourself, and our algorithm will tell you what proportions of what type of index funds to go ahead and invest in. And that's what Betterment is. Now, why do I pimp this out and whore it? Well, I do it because I make money, of course, but I also believe in it. When I get to the point, I will invest in an IRA. Because I believe in paying off debts first. I want to pay off my house first. Then I'll think about an IRA. But if and when that point in time comes, you darn right I'm going to go through Betterment. And the reason why is because it's the cheapest, least amount of time and hassle. And I'm going to beat out the majority of the investment professionals. A lot of people, I want to become an investor. Well, you know how much time and effort and luck that's going to take? That's a full-time job. I don't have a full-time, I have a full-time job. I don't have the time to take on a second full-time job. Here's my money, index fund, don't need an advisor, need an algorithm, plug in figures, boom, I'm done. There's my IRA contribution every year. All right? And so that's why I am an affiliate marketer of Betterment. Now, of course, you can lose money. The index can go down. Don't be fucking coming in here suing me or Betterment. That's why you sign away on the form. The stocks can go down, the index can go down. But what we're really talking about with Robo Advisors is that it's the management fees that go away, or eliminated to the least amount that today's technology allows as possible, right? And so that's a robo-advisor, and that's why I'm recommending Betterment. Right? So if you are looking to set up a retirement account, IRA, you could go to your regular brokerages, and you could talk to Slicky McSlickerson. You could go to Goldman Sachs. They won't take you. They won't even. If you're watching this channel, Goldman Sachs, they won't even wipe their asses with you, all right? So you don't even bother with the Morgan Stanley, Dean Witters. You don't deal with the Goldman Sachs. For the average, everyday American, just go to Betterment.com. All right? Actually, don't go to Betterment.com. Go down in the comment section below in the description. Click on the link, because that's the Amazon, that's the affiliate link, and then I get the monies. All right, so that if you would kindly do that for me educating you about Robo Advisors and Betterment, I would really appreciate it. But that's how you click on it. You got to log in. Yes, you have to provide Social Security. That way they got to provide you tax information. So I know a lot of people are freaked out. Oh, it's asking me for my personal. For this one instance, yes, that makes sense because they have to send you tax forms. So there's an application, probably you fill it in. You fund your account as you would any other online brokerage. You take the survey, you do the evaluation, it gives you a recommendation. There's your retirement portfolio. There's your retirement plan. And you just start funding it. You make your contributions to your IRA. You get your tax deduction unless it's a Roth, and you just don't pay taxes in the future. And you're good to go. So, anyway, that's Betterment. If you guys got questions, I run an advisory company called Asshole Consulting. I'm not joking. It's 100% true. It is 100% legitimate. You can watch other videos on my channel. You'll kind of get a feel for it. And you'll be like, wow, that guy's weird. Yeah, but profitable. It's really profitable. It's really awesome. That's my full-time job. I also got some books on economics and finance some of you might be interested in. You can go to Amazon.com. I have a book called Bachelor Pad Economics. Worthless, the young person's indispensable guide to choosing the right major. Behind the housing crash, although I guess you guys know what happened to the housing market. This was written before it crashed. That's how good I am. And then Reconnaissance Man. That's a good one. So anyway, hope that helped out. Best of luck to all of you. Toodles.